What's up, everybody? This Play, we back. And for this episode, we're going to talk about the scariest movie of all time, Veronica on Netflix. There's only one way to find out. Let's get to the hype.
Done in a hype.
Veronica. I've been waiting to talk about this for a long time. This movie by the name of Veronica came out on Netflix a while ago, and I've seen nothing but positive things about the movie. It wasn't something that was on my radar specifically. I never heard of this. I never heard of the director or anything like that. But the reason I decided to watch it, because number one, I'm a horror fan, so I love anything that got to do with horror. And number two, I was seeing crazy stuff about this is the scariest movie of all time. When you say stuff like that, somebody like me, I'm the type of dude that'll call your bluff. I want to see if it's really that scary. So I sat down and watched it, and here's my review. First initial thoughts, this was a good movie. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's a foreign film, so I was kind of surprised because the people I follow, they act like they don't even want to watch anything that's not in English. They don't want to read subtitles. So when I was seeing people that was like, man, you got to watch this movie. It's so scary. It might be the scariest movie of all time. And even Netflix put out a disclaimer, and I'll put the disclaimer up here, pretty much saying like 1 out of 100 people couldn't sit through this movie. People that have a weak heart, it can kill you. This has been called the scariest movie of all time. Just stuff like that. Like I said, when I watched it, I really enjoyed it. It has a lot of cool elements as far as like it's based on a real story of something that's really happened in Spain. It's loosely based. I looked into the real story, and the real story in itself is creepy as hell. So the movie takes some of those liberties from the real story and kind of tweaks it a little bit to make it into a movie. But like I said, the real story, the real history of what happened to this character is disturbing. But if we can get into the scariest movie of all time conversation, that's it. This movie was, I won't say it wasn't scary, but I wasn't crawling under my covers. I wasn't putting my hand over my eyes. I wasn't doing none of that. It had some parts where I jumped a little bit. I was like, oh my God, what's about to happen? But nothing like that. So I'm thinking, internet trolls put out that post and these articles is running that to get people to come and watch it, which is fine. Whatever you got to do to promote the movie, I'm all for it. But y'all was reaching a little bit too much. This movie was not really scary at all, but that does not take away from it being a good film. It kind of reminds me of some of the backlash I got from the people that I was talking to about the movie It that came out last year. People were saying that they didn't like it, that it wasn't a good movie. And I love that movie. I think it was better than the first one. But people were saying they didn't like the movie It because it wasn't scary. And I wasn't really scared from the movie, but I really enjoyed it. So for my taste as far as horror or any type of movie, I feel like you need to have a good movie first, and then all the other elements are just icing on the cake. So like I said, I really enjoyed it because it wasn't really scary, but it was a great movie with these great characters, with this great creature, with Pennywise. And I think the same thing kind of works here with Veronica. It's not that scary of a movie. I don't think anybody could watch this movie and really, not be able to sleep that night. I slept peacefully. I just had to watch it because the people saying it was the scariest movie of all time. But I really highly recommend it. So if you haven't watched Veronica and you don't mind reading subtitles and you want to see a good executed, loosely based on a true story movie, go on Netflix, give it a try. Like I said, I really enjoyed it, and I think you guys will too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got other videos on the channel if you haven't seen my top 8 movies to watch on Netflix. What else did I do? Black Panther review, any of that, give it a chance to watch. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll be back next time. Bye.